An amazing thing has happened in France. There hasn't been a time really in history as we know it, where someone from the center right or the center left, the sort of parties that have been running things forever over there, has not even been involved in the second round of the presidential election in France. It's never happened. It's happened now. A right-wing candidate who has drawn comparisons in some ways to President Trump has advanced to the final round of France's presidential election. And less than an hour ago, Marine Le Pen announced she's stepping down as the leader of her party as she continues to seek the presidency. More on that in a minute. Marine Le Pen made it past the first round of voting this weekend, along with Emmanuel Macron, who's a more traditional moderate, but at his young age, in his 30s, certainly completely unprecedented. President Trump has not fully endorsed Le Pen, but last week he told the Associated Press that Le Pen is the strongest candidate on immigration, and he predicted last week's terror attack on the Champs-Élysées could help her in the election. Le Pen has called for close relations with Russia, and she met with the Russian President Vladimir Putin last month. She's also proposed holding a referendum to leave the European Union. The future of the EU is certainly at stake, and Greg Palkot has the news live for us from Paris. What more do we know about Le Pen stepping down from her party, and what does it mean?
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting one, Shep. She made it in a statement in the context of an interview with French television. She went on to say that I am only the candidate. I am above partisan consideration, saying that she is stepping down for the moment at least as the head of the National Front Party. Now, it hasn't gotten a lot of reaction here. Analysts that we have spoken to think it's not a big deal, but certainly underscores the baggage that the National Front Party still carries with people here in France, for example. Its anti-immigrant stance and anti-Muslim stance still having quite a bit of resonance with a lot of voters. And I think it's now taken as in the context of trying to be not just above the fray, but above a lot of that other publicity. And this comes just a couple hours after President Hollande went on television from the Élysée Palace and told the people of France that voting for Marine Le Pen is a risk, interjecting himself very immediately into this whole political mix here, Shep.
He endorsed the opponent, of course. Le Pen and her FN party, sort of shocking, predicted on some levels, but shocking to the French system and really across Europe that FN is in this position for the second round. I wonder what people on the streets are saying.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix, Shep. I think first of all, they're relieved that they're through the 11 candidates that they had to choose from, and now they're down to 2. Here in Paris, as you can imagine, not a huge amount of support for Le Pen, but I didn't get a lot of enthusiasm about Emmanuel Macron either. He is, in overall polls, picked to win handily in the second round, over 60% to under 40% for Le Pen. But take a listen to the mixed reaction we got from the folks on the street. Take a listen.
I'm happy with Emmanuel Macron.
You're happy for Macron?
Yes.
And how about for Marine Le Pen?
No.
He's young, but we don't know if he'll be good.
Trump versus Hillary Clinton. It's the same thing.
It's Trump versus Hillary Clinton.
It's the same thing.
We escaped the worst.
You escaped the worst. Shep, the runoff is in 2 weeks' time. It's going to be a lot of fireworks here for the next 14 days.
No questions. A lot of work to do in that period. Thanks very much.